Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And welcome back, everyone. I've never met a master hairstylist until now. Yes, of course, you meet people that cut hair, and that's all good. But she takes it to many different levels, specializing in men's hair. Not only the styling, but she also offers men's hair systems. We're going to learn about that. She's changing lives every day in the greater New York City area. And it's great to have her on with us. Here by Didi joins us on the program. Didi, how you doing today?
Hi, I'm okay. Again, another day, another work. I'm ready and aligned for my clients here, doing the interview with you to enlighten people who don't know much about hair systems. And I would like to tell them that they shouldn't be scared of exploring those, because this is like a very safe, non-surgical option for them to get hair that they're missing. Before they even go to the surgery, I would advise them to try hair systems first, because when they go under the surgery, that's permanent. Hair systems, you just shave the hair and you can grow it back, basically. And that's what I would like to address today, the benefit of wearing a hair system versus anything else when you're missing your hair, of course.
I'm intrigued to learn more about this. So let's say a man is thinning or has lost some hair. He has a number of options. One of them would be hair replacement, like you said, surgery, where hair is removed from one spot and put in. And there's different systems that do that. When you talk about your hair system, walk us through that journey.
When somebody is losing their hair, it depends on the amount of hair that they have lost. Because sometimes I get clients that lose a few hairs on the hairline and they suffer that there is like a huge hair loss, which is not. If they have the rest of their hair intact, they should only wear, like, let's say, frontal piece. We do supply those as well. Or if somebody has lost completely their hair on top or patchy, I would advise to do the hair replacement systems, not the hair transplants, because the hair transplants pull hair out of the existing hair. And if they don't have enough donor hair, that causes a patchy hair growth all over their head. Versus the hair system, we only shave the top that's on the top. We don't dig into the scalp. So basically, we measure the patch that's missing the hair, creating a plastic tape mold, which is basically saran wrap and tape, and not duct tape, Scotch tape, and we mark it. We mark the patch with that, and then we customize a stock piece or custom-made piece. It depends on the client specifics, depends on their needs, their everyday life and activities. We create a system that is suitable for them. Also, I like to educate my clients on how to do the services themselves, saying that after the first initial cut in, which is the first installment of the new piece, I do advise my clients to come 2-3 times at least for services with me, so they can get the feeling of the hair system, how to deal with it, how they can attach it. I teach them hands-on. Some of them, like the more insecure ones, I literally teach them hands-on, which means they do it, I direct them, and they get more confident in if they get stuck somewhere traveling or they have nowhere to go for servicing, to do it by themselves. And also I have a steady clientele base that comes for services. They feel more secure. me doing the services versus themselves. And that's how it is. Everybody relies on the hair. I mean, everybody that comes here, I mean, relies on the hair to improve their appearance. Some for personal, some for a professional appearance. But mostly it's a self-confidence thing that gives a boost. The hair system gives a boost to people. The additional hair that we put on their head.
So I want to ask you: is this essentially a hair, for lack of a better description, a hair piece that you work with somebody on?
I'm sorry, hair piece?
Like a hair piece or a wig. That's my best description. It's a piece that...
It's actually a toupee. The old word is toupee.
Gotcha.
But is considered like the heavy base. The base is the one, the material that the hair is attached to. And they're, in general, toupees are very heavy base. And they're very thick. They're like some clients, not me, some clients refer to it as a roadkill. So,
gotcha.
Obviously. Nowadays, we call it system. And why we call it system? Because the materials those pieces are made of, first of all, they're very fine materials. They can be very fine materials. Of course, some clients prefer the heavy materials, but that's rarity. Fine materials with a lot of human hair, or more or less, or like very thin area, it depends on the comfort zone of the client. It can be like a very thin piece, like base-wise and density-wise, and you will not be able to tell it apart of any other naturally grown hair. That's the difference.
I would imagine the greater concern for anyone, man, woman, is it's staying in place. What ensures that system, toupee, however you want to call it, stays there?
Yeah, we call them system. Let's stick to that, because the toupee, some people take it offensive, and I would rather call it system.
I agree.
And no, it cannot fly off of your head, even if you're wearing clips, which is like the lightest of the attachments, because the clips are like securely stuck onto the side hair that you have. They have to be stuck to a healthy hair, period.
Okay.
There is an option that you can attach clips to hair that's about to fall out. That hair that is weak, we shave off and we replace it with a system. Besides the clips, we use tapes, double-sided tapes, which are vary from thin to a little thicker, and glues, also different kinds of glues. We have water-based, we have acrylic-based, we have silicone-based glues. We have a lot of different options that we can use to attach securely a system on the client's head, and they should not be concerned about the system starts flopping on their head if there's like a strong wind or something like that. Actually, it's quite painful if somebody tries to pull the hair off of your scalp. It is actually feels like it's pulling your own hair because that's strongly attached.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's very reassuring. How do you match, Didi? How do you come up with a perfect match?
We have different colors systems as well. I have colors, hair colors that I can improve the coloring of either client's hairs or the system's hairs, for a perfect match. Of course, services include refreshing the color, because after wearing it sometimes, the color kind of fades out or oxidizes or both. And I need to refresh it in order to maintain the match with the client's hair. This is how it's done. It's just like, I'm a hairdresser, that's what I do. I do hair. And I color, perm, cut, everything. And I have a trained eye, of course, as I'm trying to train somebody over here as well, but he's still pretty new. So that's to be done in the future with him to train his eye, how things going to be done. But that's how it is, like eyesight.
What's trending right now in terms of styles? Because really, it comes down to that as well. A man wants to make sure that his hairstyle is today's type of hairstyle.
Anything actually really is anything, but I've noticed like to wear between medium length to a little like longer length, like maybe some guys like this look of I forgot his name, a rock singer, very famous. Oh my gosh, I'm having a white patch.
Give me anything, I'll get it.
Okay, it's like a kind of brushed to the sides, like hanging around, like 70s look, pretty much.
So longer is back.
Longer is back, definitely. I see younger guys requesting that. I see older guys requesting that. So it's a mix. There is no age definition for the style. Everybody is whatever they feel like wearing, and also I make sure that they can manage it, because some people just request unreasonable things without thinking if they can manage it. And yeah, because one thing is to desire, another thing is to be able, right? And I try to teach them my best, but not everybody can get it. So that's to that. Then we have to settle to something that they can manage with. If they can't, the longer one.
So we say that longer hair is back.
Yeah.
That being said, it doesn't mean that shorter hair is not in.
No. That's not it. I'm saying that maybe a couple of years ago, shorter hair was like very much like dominating. But now we see more and more like the longer hair peeking in, going in. And that's what I see. I see a mix. Not necessarily one or the other dominating. I see a mix of styles that people like to put on their heads.
What do you want men to know about these hair systems?
I want to let them know that, first of all, that takes commitment. It is a commitment. It is an expense. If you're not ready for those two things, you should not approach it, because once you start wearing system, to maintain consistently the look that you're getting, that takes for you to be doing either yourself or come for services regularly. If you let it turn into a rug, it's entirely on you, basically. And also, if you don't have the means to maintain with services, you must figure out a way to do it yourself. But it has to look good. It can't look bad, because there is no point to wear it if it looks bad. That's all I want to tell people, because some people contact me and they start asking questions, and then they say, oh, but how much is going to cost me? And I start telling them the prices. They say, oh, that's too expensive. I'm like, well, everything costs money these days. Nothing comes for free. It has to be done. You have to pay. You want to go buy something, you pay for it, right? That's how it works.
Absolutely. And you want to look good, you want to feel good. People buy
Right.
gym memberships. People have a coach and a trainer so their body looks better. If
Right.
if it's important to you for your hair to look good, then you do what it takes to get it done right.
Anything that you want to be good for you, you have to work it. That's what it is. That's what it is.
On your website, I see your services and something called cut-in house
Yeah.
unit, cut-in outside unit. What does that mean?
Cutting outside unit means somebody decides to buy it from some other place but me. They can bring it in, and we're gonna cut it for a certain price.
Got it.
Because places actually, like many hair replacement places, they refuse to do that for units that are outside. And I say, why not? I just charge them a little bit more than what I would charge them for when I cut like in-house units, so to speak, like my units, and that's fair and square. That's fair game. Mm-hmm.
How did this, Didi? How did your journey to hair? How did that begin for you?
To hair or hair replacement?
Hair in general.
Hair in general. Okay. I was a hairdresser back in my country, that's Bulgaria. I was a hairdresser, and so 25 years ago, when we arrived, with my whole family, my husband, my two kids, and everything new around us. We didn't have jobs lined up for us. We didn't have anything. We just came with some saved money with the green card, and we had to find our way to make life here. And I felt safer to stick with something that I knew already. So that's why I decided to go for hair school here to get the license. And that's where my journey in the US started, with the hair. I had, after the hair school, I started working at a very nice salon, like high-end salon, as an assistant to gain some American experience, about which everybody was asking me, do you have American experience? When I was looking for a job before that, I'm like, no, I don't have American experience, but I come from Europe. I have plenty of experience there. Anywho, it's different. It is a different setup. It's a different method. I'm glad I gained that experience because right now, this experience as assistant at DJ Rubin, with thanks to DJ and Elizabeth, they were the owners of DJ Rubin. The salon no longer exists, but I thank DJ that she was so stern on me to make me learn the practices of Vidal Sassoon. My haircuts qualify as probably one of the best. I actually have people with the regular hair still coming here for haircuts. Besides them. And you have to be a good hairstylist even when you turn into the systems. You have to be a good hairstylist with a good work ethics and good work skills in order to produce a good work so people like it, and you can build up on that.
Wow. Again, I've never met a master stylist. I think it's kind of exciting. So, all right, going personal here. This is my hair.
Okay, that's pretty big fade. That's pretty big fade. Yes.
Would you change it? If I'm sitting in your chair, you're going to make a recommendation either with what I've got, or you're going to say grow it longer. What would you say? Be honest. It's okay.
Want to offend you. Really don't want to offend you, but I would say cut a little bit the top and kind of tame it down, like mess it up a little bit. Tame it down.
Okay.
That's all I would change. Everything else looks fine.
Yeah, it's I've always had hair that's kind of more spiky, and yeah, I can tame it down a little bit, and now I'm starting to maybe go over to the side a little bit.
Maybe like a quarter inch shorter and just like make it a little more messy. I like my hair flat down to my I don't like it to stick out. That's why you see me. But I would do for you, I would do a little bit like to one side, a little bit more down.
Gotcha.
So it's not like some client referred to like straight spike up. Like for his boyfriend, he was talking about, oh, he looks like the Statue of Liberty. Please change him. Back in the days, I fixed it up. So that look is a little too drastic, for as appearance.
Sure. It's I wish my hairline was straight going across, and it's more.
No, don't wish that. No.
No?
That's it. No, that's not it. That really isn't it. Forget about the hairline. You can do anything. You have enough hair from what I see here. Let me see if I can see you like this.
There's plenty of hair.
Yeah, there is plenty of hair. Yeah, there is no need for a straighter hairline. You need to tame it down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. And it's funny because I have a twin sister, and since we were younger, like in our 20s, she would always say to me, "Looks like you're losing your hair in the front hairline." But
are you just receding?
But I'm not. It hasn't changed since I was a kid.
Oh, really?
That's my hairline. That's
your hairline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so be it.
Yep. Yeah. So that's why I said, like, if I could, I wish it was a little more straight. But to your point, now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, we don't always have what we want, right?
Oh, of course. Okay. I'm happy I have hair. And my dad had hair right to the end too. Where are you located, Didi, in New York City?
I'm located at 270 West 25th Street, and this is Midtown Manhattan. Unfortunately, within the $9 congestion price fee zone.
Recently enacted by the mayor of New York.
Recently enacted, yes. But you know what? Traffic is so much less, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
All right. There's trade-offs everywhere. Yeah. And if somebody wants to connect with you, let's say they're in the greater New York area, maybe they know somebody who is, how do they do that? What's the best way?
Okay. The best way is on my Google listing, there is a button that says book now. They can click it and make an appointment, or they can text to 646-932-1108 to contact me, and I'll direct them what to do from there.
Beautiful. And your website is hairbydidi.com. Is that right?
Correct. Yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful talking with you today. Learned a lot about what's out there. And, I couldn't remember the T word, toupee. And I don't even want to say it because it has that image of...
It has the offensive image of the roadkill on the people's head, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's...
And nothing is worse than seeing a bad one. And that's...
I know.
Yeah.
There have been like some bad images, some bad toupees, but I can assure our listeners that here they would not find this offensive look. I will make them look like they did like before they lost their hair.
Love it.
And they're going to get their best style. Maybe even the hair is going to be easier to style than their own hair, because some hairs are very coarse and hard to style. And this hair is already chemically treated, so it's easier to manage.
Interesting. Yeah, didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Love what you do. Love your passion and the fact that you're changing lives. It's amazing. Didi, thank you so much for being here today and sharing everything.
Thank you, Steve, for having me. Have a great day and successful 25, okay?
Absolutely. Same to you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind, like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind, like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama, like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
Or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.